Welcome back, St. Lucia. If you just joined us, then you're watching This Morning and you've made the best choice possible. So listen, this week is Hypertensive Week. So a special good morning to our friends over at the Diabetes and Hypertensive Association. But guess what? As a treat for you, please take note. We're going to show you a healthy cooking demo and how easy it is to cook healthy.
Good morning, St. Lucia, or hello, St. Lucia. We're here to prepare some vegetarian dishes slash healthy dishes for you diabetics out there and for the general public at large. I'm here with Chef Miguel from the St. Lucia national team, and he works at Sandals also. He plays an integral part in their team at Sandals, and he's also a key member of our new St. Lucia national team. So, you have a very, well-geared chef. All right, so our menu for today is going to be, as you see, some stir-fried vegetables we're going to do with roasted potatoes, and that's as simple as you can do. And when you're doing stir-fried vegetables, there's so many variations you can do with it. You can use interchange the vegetables. You can interchange the flavors. You can make it taste Oriental. You can make it taste Italian, depending on what herbs or spices that you use. Or you can keep it Caribbean. You can do curry stir-fried vegetables. You can do some nice stir-fried vegetables flavored with thyme or basil, whatever you feel like. So don't feel limited to doing your version of it at home, as opposed to trying to mimic exactly what we're doing here. We're just giving you some tips as to some ways of utilizing some vegetables, cooking it healthy, and staying healthy if you're keeping your diabetes under control. Okay, so for starters, we have some carrots, Christophines, pumpkin. We have red and white peppers. We have some bok choy or onions, my bad. We have some red cabbage. We have mushrooms, broccoli, yellow bell peppers, and some seasoning peppers here. We have some ginger here and some celery, and we have some black pepper, white pepper, and a little bit of thyme. So we're just going to throw all that together. Here we have our potatoes. As we said, we're going to do roasted potatoes. Okay, so there we go. A little oil. You can use olive oil, veggie oil, peanut oil, whatever you want. And there you go. So Chef Miguel is getting those potatoes roasted. And I'm going to throw in the vegetables in the order that I think they take the longest to cook. So I'm going to throw in my carrots, my Christophines, and my pumpkin. Then I'm going to throw in my onions and my bok choy and cabbage towards the end, because these take a little longer to cook. So in goes my carrots, Christophine, pumpkin. I'm not going to put my onions in yet because the onions are going to blacken and burn off before the pumpkin and the carrots and the Christophines are cooked. But in a stir fry, you actually want your vegetables to be a little crunchy. You're not looking for mush. You're looking for a nice al dente bite to them, Okay, now I'm going to throw in my onions. And we have two color onions. We have red onions and white onions. Just get all in there, why not? We can also have some grilled fish with this, some grilled chicken breast, or steamed fish, or whatever you want. If you want to add a protein to it, if you're all veggie, you can stew some lentils, some red beans, whatever interesting protein, some tofu. Some tofu can be stir fried right into it, or grilled, or prepared however you feel like. Thank you, Miguel. Now we're going to throw in a couple pieces of broccoli. We're going to throw in some red cabbage. Now we're going to throw in our mushrooms. And now our bell peppers. And our bok choy or Chinese cabbage. I've used just the white parts of the stems. And Chef Miguel is taking the potatoes off and he's throwing them into the oven so that they can finish cooking in there and get that nice roasted flavor. Or if they're thin enough, they can probably be cooked right on the pan and finish cooking there. If you just turn the burner down and let them slow cook, or you could finish them or you could do them on a grill if you get to do grilled potatoes. A little ginger just to get that Oriental flavor. I put the ginger in there in two big chunky pieces. I'm being lazy, you could chop it up nicely so it disperses all around and you get that nice flavor of ginger. Now we're going to throw in some celery for that added flavor. And as you know, St. Lucians don't cook without seasoning peppers. So our seasoning peppers are going to go in there last so we get maximum flavor from them. So in goes our classic seasoning peppers. Now our potatoes are roasted, as you can see, nice roasted potatoes. We have our nice stir-fried vegetables there, and that's our dish. Okay, so we're just gonna saute our potatoes with a little bit of tri-color peppers. So we create a nice, give it another dimension. Alright, so we're gonna plate this now. Nice medley of vegetables. Keeping it very simple, we're doing some home cooking. Some nice roasted potatoes. Some lovely red, green, and gold peppers. Maybe you can chop some fresh basil and put onto there. I'm just gonna garnish it with a little bit of basil. Actually, let's just chop up some fresh basil. No time for the knife and the board. We're being innovative. Some fresh basil over that to create a new dimension. And voila, you got a lovely vegetarian dish. Under 10 minutes to prepare this. And you can add a nice piece of grilled chicken, grilled fish, as we said, and you're good to go. So St. Lucia, feel free to prepare quick little healthy meals like this. Give me a call at my restaurant if you're interested in any ideas. I'm always happy to help people to do healthy eating. See you in the next segment.
Wake up, St. Lucia. Good morning, everybody. Thank you again so much for being part of the family. And with that said, too, we have the return of another family member. Now, if you really follow the show, then you will remember Mr. Richard Clues, and he was here with us when we did the Rainforest of Reading. So how are you, Richard?
Very well. Better for seeing you, Shella. Very, very good, in fact.
And I excuse anybody if you don't recognize him because we're really more formal this morning. Last time, we were in 3/4 pants and we were outdoors, hats on and working hard. Rainforest of Reading was what it was all about. But Richard is back all the way from Canada, and it's all about Find 52,000, our Road to Reading National Relay. And we did mention that back in March. So there's been so much movement and a lot of updates. So Richard, Sakafet.
Mola, mola.
I have to give him that opportunity because he is getting good at
I'm
the
trying.
Creole.
I'm trying, people. I'm trying.
Great. So, Find 52, it's happening July, and there's been so much movement and updates. So what's the latest?
Well, the latest is we are doing this national relay from Monday, July 3rd to Friday, July 7th. So you could imagine how much organization is going on behind the scenes. So working with the Ministry of Education, and in particular with phys ed teachers, we've been establishing the route that's most appropriate, most safe, and most public, so that people can come down and cheer for the kids as they do their 1 kilometer segments as they run. So that's the number one development. Mm-hmm. Number two development is we are following up on a promise that was made to the children in March at the Rainforest of Reading Festivals. And you might recall that Prince Harry indicated that he might be coming. So we've actually put an invitation together, and we have sent that to His Royal Highness, and we hope that he's coming. So that's special guest number one. Special guest number two, keep your fingers crossed for this, Usain Bolt.
Double cross.
I'm not saying that either are coming, or maybe both will be coming, but I've invited both of these gentlemen for different reasons. But it really does go to the whole point, which is this is a national celebration for the importance of literacy, for the not just the pleasure, but the benefits that come from reading for our youngest generation. So that's the latest. Those are the two things that are going on.
Great. Now, a lot of big stuff happening, people, and July is round the corner. And as you said, I can only imagine, because putting on a relay of this magnitude, there must be so much going on behind the scenes. So how has that been going?
Well, there's an interesting connection behind the scenes. In Canada, where I live, I've engaged 25 different high schools and primary schools, we call them elementary schools, in Canada, to run a relay on or near Relay Day. Now in Canada, school ends a little sooner, around June the 28th. Mm-hmm. So what I've done is I've invited schools to do their own Find 52. and we came up with the concept of a very large shoe. And this running shoe has the emblems of Fine 52 and St. Lucia, so that we can more efficiently express it's a big idea. So we call it Philip the Shoe, because when you see the shoe, we have made 100 shoes, and we've given one to every school in St. Lucia for the purpose of promoting success. We want parents and teachers, educators, members of the community to get involved. And it's not that I expect anyone to put a $100 bill in there, but a quarter, a nickel, a dime, everything counts, because all that money is going for new books and for library development.
Fantastic. Now, you know what? Philip is very awesome looking, and we're going to keep looking out for that. Of course, this morning we're going to be part of this, bringing you more as the action starts to unfold, and of course on the dates. But with that, for anybody who may have missed out on our very first interview, if you can just explain to them really what Fine 52 is all about and how it came about.
Well, that's an interesting story. Fine 52 goes back in time when I ran a complete circle of Grenada, which happens to be 52 miles. So we called it Fine 52. Last year, I had the pleasure of running with Zephyrinus Joseph and Skelly, whose real name is Marinus Stevens, from the community of La Pointe down in Mont Repos. Mm-hmm. And we attempted and succeeded in running 150 kilometers. So we ran the entire country.
Great. Now, because we love you here so much and we are all family, we're gonna have you enjoy this movie right now. It's not gonna take too many minutes out of your life, but I guarantee you this 90-second video is really gonna help kickstart your day, and you're gonna be championing the cause as well. So I think Richard would agree with that too, right?
I would, and I would even agree in Creole if I could say that, but I can't say that. I'll just say merci.
Great. So St. Lucia, good morning to you once again, and please enjoy this video, Fine 52.
Kids in Canada say, I love to read books.
Kids in St. Lucia say, me too. Reading connects us and lets us see farther down the road. Step by step, stories lead us to dreams. But sometimes, if you want to reach a dream, you have to take enormous steps.
This July, students in St. Lucia are running down a dream. Their goal is to raise $52,000 to buy books and build school libraries.
Every student in St. Lucia is participating in a national 5-day relay.
That's 4.5 marathons.
150,000 steps. Will you step up and help these kids?
We're asking Ontario schools and running clubs to help get Fine 52, the road to reading, across the finish line. These kids will go the distance.
Let's surround them with support and show them we care. Let's demonstrate to the world that literacy matters.
Visit fine52.org and see how you can help.
Ask yourself, where would I be without literacy?
Bonjour Saint Lucie. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're feeling really good, because I am too, and we are here at the Alliance Française with our good friend Marie-Noël. Bonjour, comment ça va?
Bonjour, ça va bien, merci.
See, I'm picking up. Hopefully you are too, St. Lucia. But guess what? Something very exciting is going to be happening later this evening at the National Cultural Center, and it's a Creole Choir Showcase. But Marie-Noël is going to tell us more about it.
Good morning, Sheila, again. Thanks again for coming today with us at Alliance Française. So this evening, we're going to have at the National Cultural Center at 7 a Creole choir show with Chorale Arpège from Martinique. They're actually coming from the Saint Joseph Convent in Martinique. Yes, we do have the same. That's quite interesting. So as you already know, Alliance Française has two main missions, which is to promote French and Creolophone culture here in St. Lucia, and also to promote some cultural events. And this event is definitely comply with these two missions, and we're really excited to present you Chorale Arpège, because they've been doing a great job in Martinique. They have traveled in Europe, in the States, and even they're actually coming back in St. Lucia. So they're really happy to be there, and the show is going to be great this evening.
Now, of course, too, with that, we have to thank Alliance Française for hosting this and, just giving us this exposure so that way we can all get well cultured together. Now we have a special guest, and that's actually the choir director. So we're going to find out more. So St. Lucia, this is our special guest today. I have Joelle. She is the choir director, and she's going to tell us so much more about them. But first of all, welcome to St. Lucia. I know it's not your first time, but welcome
Thank you
again.
to welcome us. Yes.
Great. So this is the first time that the group is going to be performing in St. Lucia. How do you feel about that?
It's so exciting. We had a very great experience with St. Joseph Choir on Sunday, and we are very, very exciting to play with the choir at the cultural center. Yes.
Now, can you tell us a little bit more about the group, of course, the name of the choir group, and how long you all have been doing it for?
The name of the choir is Arpège Choir. We come from Saint Joseph of Cluny of Martinique. It's a very, very great school, and we have a special link between us and the Saint Joseph Convent here. And we have 113 chorists, and so very, very good soloists. Okay, we performed around the world, and each one or two or twice a year we go in several different countries to perform. We went to Canada. We had a special prize at the Mondial Chorale at Montreal. And since that, we are performing around the world. And we went to Canada, Santo Domingo, Allemagne, Germany, France, so St. Lucia, Guadeloupe, Guyana, etc., etc.
Great. So definitely they have a lot of exposure. What can St. Lucia look forward to this evening from the group?
This evening, we want to show our music, our Caribbean music, Martinican music, and we have very good musicians. They are very, very good musicians, and we want to show what is the ambiance. I know I have ambiance. What we like in Martinique, and this choir is it's so amazing because they are children, they are young people, but they do as professional. They love it, and I would like that a lot of people come to see this.
So St. Lucia, you heard it first, and this is happening later this evening from 7 p.m. at the National Cultural Center, and there is no charge. It is free entrance. So bring out the kids, come with your family, and come experience, a taste of Martinican culture. So you're going to enjoy that music. So I have a feeling it's going to be upbeat, and it's going to have us dancing and moving. I'm going to be there. So come out and just make sure you enjoy it. So we will see you there. Thank you so much as well,
Thank you so
Joelle.
much too.